Code Sparkle. This is Mansi, and today we will get to know a lot about HTML. This is my second YouTube video. My first video was about basics of internet, www websites, front end, back end, etc. In this video, we will discuss the theory of HTML and also demonstrate it with practical examples. I can assure you, after completing this video, you won't need to go anywhere else to learn about HTML. So let's start. There are two important key terms of web development, that is front end development and back end development. As the name suggests, front end development contains the document of the web page which users are able to see and interact with, while backend contains the document which we can't see on our device because it runs on the server. If you want to know more about front end and back end development, you can go to my previous video or I'll put the link in the description. So there are three important components of the front end, that is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. HTML. This is like the script of the play. It lays out the basic structure including the dialogue, the sequence of the scenes, and the actions of the characters. Just like HTML defines the content of a web page, the script provides the content of the play but does not define how it will appear visually. CSS. It is like the set design, costumes, and lighting. It is responsible for how everything looks on stage. The background, the props, the outfits of the actors, and how the lighting enhances the mood. Similarly, CSS defines the style of the web page by controlling things like fonts, colors, layout. Okay, and then JavaScript. This is like the actor's performance and special effects during the play. It brings the script to life by adding movement, emotions, and interactions, making the story dynamic. In web development, JavaScript adds interactivity to the web page, enabling things like animations, user interactions, and dynamic content updates. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. We can connect multiple web pages together using links in HTML. That is why it is known as a hypertext. There are multiple tags in HTML which helps us in structuring the content of the web page. A to Z content of a web page in HTML is written using tags. We will later discuss briefly about tags in this video. HTML is a language because it has its own set of rules and syntax. It helps us to directly communicate with the web browser. HTML is like the skeleton of a web page. It defines the structure that everything else will be built on. Without HTML, we can't move on to CSS or JavaScript. It gives us the foundation, just like a building needs strong walls before adding the paint and decorations. Every single web page, whether it is a simple blog post or a complex web application, starts with HTML. HTML elements like headings, paragraphs, and links are the building blocks of the web, providing the structure for everything else to follow. Now, let's look at some features of HTML. First of all, what are tags? Tags helps us to define the basic structure of a web page. There are multiple tags in HTML and each tag has a specific purpose. For example, the H1 tag is used for headings, the P tag is used for paragraphs, and the IMG tag is used for adding images. Next, attributes. Attributes are used to provide extra information within tags. Not all tags have specific attributes, but when they do, attributes are written inside the opening tag. For example, when we use the image tag in a document, we also need to provide the link to the image that should appear on the screen. The image tag has a specific attribute called SRC, which stands for source, to provide the link. Finally, the combination of the opening tag, the content inside the tag, and the closing tag is considered an element. HTML organizes web content in a structured way. It starts with a doc type declaration followed by the HTML root element. Inside, we have the head section, which holds metadata like the page title, and the body section, which contains the visible content. One of the key features of HTML is the ability to link web pages together using the anchor tag. This allows users to easily navigate from one page to another. HTML also supports embedding various types of media, including images, audio, and video. You can use the IMG tag for images and the audio and video tags for audio and video files. HTML enables user interaction through forms. You can create forms with input fields, button, and other interactive elements using tags like form, input, and button allow user to submit data or interact with the page. There are two important things in HTML, that is tags and elements. A tag is a keyword enclosed in angle brackets. It tells the browser how to display the content, like P in between angle brackets will be solely considered as a opening paragraph tag, and forward slash with P inside angle brackets will solely be considered as closing paragraph tag. Meanwhile, when we will put both of them together along with the content in between, it will be considered as an element. For example, an opening paragraph tag, then the content of the paragraph, and at last the closing paragraph tag. These three steps together will be considered as an element. Now, let's look at the basic example of an HTML document. Here, the doc type HTML declaration is used to tell the web browser that a document being viewed is written in HTML5, the latest version of HTML. It is placed at the very beginning of the HTML document and ensures that the browser renders the page in standard mode, which follows modern web standards. The HTML tag is the root element of an HTML document. It defines the entire structure of a web page and contains all other HTML elements such as head and body sections. Everything inside the HTML tag makes up the content and structure of the web page. In short, the HTML tag marks the beginning and end of an HTML document. The head tag in HTML is used to contain metadata about the web page, which is not displayed directly on the page itself but helps define the page information for the browser. This include things like the title of the page, links to style sheets, scripts, and meta information for search engines. The body tag in HTML is used to define the main content of a web page that is visible to users. Everything inside the body tag is displayed on the browser, such as text, images, videos, links, and other content elements. In HTML, most tags need to be opened and then closed to define content. The opening tag starts the content and the closing tag ends it. However, some tags are self closing. Meanwhile, they don't need a separate closing tag. Example include IMG for images and BR for line breaks. In short, most HTML tags require both opening and closing, but a few like image and break are self closing. Also, all HTML files must be saved with the .html extension to ensure that the web browser recognizes them as HTML documents. This extension tells the browser how to interpret the file and render its content correctly. For example, a file named index.html will be recognized as an HTML file while index.txt will not. In short, using the .html extension is essential for proper web page functionality. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this introduction to HTML. I hope you found it helpful and are feeling inspired to start creating your own web pages. In the next video, we will explore the different types of heading tags. Plus, we will do some practical examples to see how they work in real life. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for upcoming videos. See you in the next part.